it'll be
women
over for
do
you.
not. They cannot see past next weekend. They cannot see past. Trust me. I'm looking.
Damn, Shannon, why you got to be so pessimistic, man? Why
I'm
are you
just
so
telling you how the
pessimistic,
young.
man? What
I'm
are you
telling
running into?
you know how young people think. I am going to be. You could look at their mama and say, you're gonna be like your mom, not me. You go your mom. She got the lunch lady arms and shit. You cannot fight genetics. That's gonna be you. Unless you get something together. And then you look at what they're doing. They're not in the gym. They're not doing nothing today. So they're just following the same pattern. And it's weird. But they seem to think that they are every woman, in my opinion, seems to think that they are the anomaly. And that they are the one. They're Neo. They're going to be the one that's not going to be like everybody else until they're like everybody else. So, saying that, you better lock them down. They believe that their opportunities are endless. They believe that they can pick a man off the man tree. They do. They are a sense of time is not something that they are conscious of. They're just like, I'm going to be fine forever. And that's because they're told by their older counterparts that they're going to be fine forever.
Who've also failed.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the reason why they big on manifestation and all of that,
I think the reason why they tell them that to watch out for that. Young fellas, just watch out for that. Watch out for somebody who seems to think that they're infallible. That's all, guys. And men are told just the opposite. Hey, man, you better get your shit together. You're gonna be broke as a motherfucker. So we're told the opposite, and that's why. So, fellas, just make sure that you're not fucking with somebody who thinks they're infallible. Don't fuck with. That's why I say. That's why gym. If you guys follow my timeline, you see me. I'm in the gym. I'm 51 years old, and I'm in the gym 6 days a week, 24-hour fitness. I'm there 6 o'clock in the morning every morning. At 51. Now, I did have some military background, so I kind of understood fitness early. But there's so many people that's young that just think that they're going to look like that forever, and it doesn't work like that. It absolutely doesn't. So I just want guys that are out there dating to make sure that they're dating women who knows that who thinks that they're not infallible, to ignore them women altogether. Only fuck with women who are working on themselves, that's reading, that's eating well, that's not eating a bunch of junk food, that's not smoking and drinking, that's not partying all the fucking time, that only date women that have some sort of workout regimen, that does some sort of physical fitness, whether it's yoga or Pilates or hiking or treadmill or whatever the fuck it is. But if they just think that they're gonna be like that because they cute and they can get them angles right for the gram, don't even you treat them as recreational. Because I'm back to what Lewis was saying. Don't even like or comment on their fucking posts. Ignore them altogether, because you might get her pregnant. That's the thing. What I'm afraid of is that you are loose with your seed and you're gonna get that chick pregnant, because that's what's happening. And that's what she wants. If you ask them nowadays, she don't want you, she just wants your seed. Mm-hmm. So don't even what they say, they're recreational use. No, we got to change that mindset, fellas. Not even recreational use. Don't fuck them just because you can, because you might impregnate her, or she might go in the bathroom and snatch that condom out the fucking trash can because you didn't want to flush it, or whatever it is. Bruh, don't even do it. Don't even fuck with those women. That's my message to the fellas.
Make sure you take that condom with you if you
No, put some pepper sauce. Put some pepper sauce. Pepper sauce.
Look, Shan, back in the day, what I used to do, I go in the bathroom and fill the condom up with water, clean it off, and make sure it wasn't leaking, and then push the stuff out in the toilet, tie it up, and then take it with me I was just overly cautious. Overly cautious.
I just roll it up in toilet paper and flush it.
Toilet paper is
I just flush that shit down the toilet. Y'all doing too much.
Like I learned that.
I don't even trust the plumbing. That ain't mine.
I learned that at a late age. You're supposed to flush it down the toilet.
No, you gotta wrap it up in some toilet paper, nice and neat.
That always works.
JR, what'd you just say? I said I read that you're supposed to flush it down the toilet. That's what I heard.
You're not supposed to?
That's what I heard for plumbing issues.
Well, it's not my house.
Oh yeah, it ain't my plumbing. That's it. Ain't my plumbing.
Fellas,
you're supposed to always do the right thing, whether you are in your place or not. You guys, you guys.
Hey, them heifers are flushing down them sanitary napkins down their own goddamn toilet. I don't give a shit about that condom.
If you are fucking at her house, take the condom with you. Wrap it up in a paper towel and stuff it in your pocket. Take it with you. Take your semen with you when you leave, fellas.
It's gone.
Don't flush it. Don't trash it.
Gone.
Take it with you. And don't use her towels to clean up. Oh man, I got so many fucking tricks and tips for y'all to I didn't have my first kid until I was 42. So how did I make it that far? Bruh, don't even use her towels. When you clean up, oftentimes because you got some pussy, so you're gonna go to the bathroom and shit, you're gonna turn the water on. She's sitting there laying there with her nut, with your nut all over you and all that. Don't leak, don't go too far. Don't be in the bathroom too long. Wipe that shit up as quick as you can, and then don't use a towel. Use paper towels or toilet paper. Don't use her fucking linen to clean up your nut, because then you're gonna leave that for her to wash. Oh hell no! Use paper towels, wipe that up, fold that up, and put it next to your car keys. That's how.
Just so you know,
I use those wet wipes and then just flush it.
Just so you know, Sweeney is looking very disgusted in you gentlemen tonight.
Oh no! I was actually going to add to it what Shannon just said, because one of the things I noticed, right, and I think this was kind of birthed from the conversation about the basketball player that had to pay old girl $1,000 to get her to get an abortion, right? And that started this entire argument about, oh well, it's your fault that you got pregnant, and it started this whole conversation. I'm like, one of the things I told the fellas is assume every woman wants to get pregnant. Assume all of them want to keep the baby. I don't care what she tells you about her not wanting children. I don't care if she says she's on a pill. I don't care if she says that she doesn't mind condoms or she's allergic. Assume every last one of them want to get pregnant. Because if you go in with that assumption in mind, if you're adamant on not having babies, you won't have babies. Because then you will start doing things that Shannon said he did to avoid having children until he was 42 years old. You move that way. I say it all the time. People who are adamant on not having children don't have children. They do everything in their power not to have a kid. They flushing condoms. They putting hot sauce in there. They pulling out. Hell, I know dudes that
y'all never heard of facials.
Condoms on.
Y'all never heard of facials? That's the easiest way, dude. Like
these dudes ain't even leaving. Some dudes ain't even leaving that on the face. They like, nope, you can't have none of it. They assume everybody wants the baby, so that next time you don't have to have a conversation about, well, you told me that you was on the pill, or you said you didn't want a kid, and I don't want a kid. Well, assume she does. Even if she tell you she doesn't, assume she does. Because you don't have no control over what she does with her body. You can't tell her what to do with it. So why are you leaving it in her hands?
Listen,
or you can just not smash it off.
They're tracking their menstrual cycles. The iPhone has it built in where they know when they're on their period. They know when they're ovulating, right? They know the 4 days before ovulation, the 4 days after ovulation. If you fucking somebody, fellas, another thing is I got the fucking apps on my phone.
My days.
I got Women Log and Woman Log Pro, and I had the other one. I forget the other one. I got the apps because when you on your pregnant, oh damn, you on your period. Let me log that shit, and then it'll tell me when she's ovulating, and you always avoid that date. You avoid fucking on that date. Just get head. This is just game that we're giving to the kings because she's watching her ovulation date. And while oftentimes women would be like, no, I don't want to get pregnant. She'll tell you, don't come inside me, and when you say I'm getting ready to come, she won't move. She'll fuck you even harder. But if you come in her, she'll act like she's mad. She'll pretend afterwards though, right? But while you fucking and you saying I'm getting ready to come, she ain't pushing you off. Why? Why you ain't running? So my whole point is you got to protect your seed, fellas. And so make sure you know when she's ovulating, when she's not, when she's on her period, when she's not. She got the apps. And then you got to, like I said, you came with that nut, you leave with that nut, and don't use none of her shit.
Shannon, they used to call that the crab leg back in the day.